performer we have coming to the stage this evening is somebody that I am thrilled beyond belief to be introducing. They're somebody that I have met in Improv, had the pleasure of working with in our Comedy Done Right workshop this summer, which I'm very excited that we will be continuing as part of our class series coming up in the winter months, so mark your calendars. However, she came just not sure what she wanted to do. She was like, oh, thank God I can take the class and not have to do anything because I'm gonna be gone. And then halfway through the class, she's like, I really wish somebody had told me this would be this much fun. And listening to her is more fun than she had writing her material. So please bring it to the stage with me with a gigantic round of applause. We introduce Scranton to Amber Amazing, the incredible Cheryl Kaiser.
Thank you, Mary. Hi. I've been walking around my house for 4 hours saying this over and over, and then, oh, I have to make sure that mic is on. Sorry. Is that better? Yeah. Wow, a whole lot of music I can hear. So I was just over at Posh doing photos for the Dental Society, which brings an entire new level to feeling judged every time you smile. But thankfully, there were a lot of people there I knew, including my own dentist. But anyway, so this evening, this is my security blanket. This evening, what I want to talk about is a subject that I think every person of every age has heard the term midlife, right? And it conjures up midlife crisis, hormones from hell, my husband's nodding. So, as a public service to my fellow human beings, I want to give you a little insight to midlife as a woman. Okay, it has nothing to do with hot flashes yet, I'll tell you that. Anyway, midlife is a weird time of life. You're adulting, life is going along smoothly, and then all of a sudden it hits. And it's kind of like puberty all over again. With the exception is you don't have the trauma and drama of high school. You do have a credit card and a driver's license. So, but for me, it was less about the crisis and more about an awakening. I'm not going to get all like mushy or anything like that. See, my parents who raised me, I mean, sometimes I feel like I was raised by wolves, but, my parents raised me, probably most of you, to have a life like they had, or maybe better or something. But my parents specifically, there was a certain routine to having the right kind of life, especially as a girl. And that included you go to college, not to have a degree to do something with it, but to find someone to marry. And then you get married, usually right after graduation, and you do the have a kid, buy the house, grow old and fat, wait for grandchildren. So that was not in my plan. And they didn't really understand why I was just not willing to conform to this. And this actually continues to this day, much to my husband's dismay. But I just didn't see myself like my mother, being at home, cooking dinner, waiting for husband to come home. Hi dear, here's your drink. How was your day? I hate to cook. Clearly, we are not starving. But we're the people that show up to church potluck dinners, potluck dinners with the bagged salad and dinner rolls. But they didn't stop trying. Matter of fact, my mother still tries. But when we got married, we did conform to that part of it. It was required for us to have fine china. I have no idea why, but you have to have fine china as a newlywed. Okay. So we were given fine china, 12 servings of fine china. which I now use for pizza night. So, fine china aside, I was just having a problem with conforming. But you do kind of conform after a bit. Obviously, I did the married thing. We had a kid. It was gorgeous. Thankfully. We couldn't send her back if we wanted to. But so, I'm going along, and then, but underneath, like, that non-conformist part of me is still kind of boiling away, and midlife hits. And it kind of left me standing there going, hey, wait a minute, like, I conform to these other things. I don't want to get old and fat. So for the I don't want to get old part, I try to keep the right attitude, and I have a great Mary Kay lady who keeps me looking good. And the fat part, well, nobody told me that my metabolism was going to take a vacation about 3 years ago. But what it did do is it unleashed. Woo! It unleashed Amber. Amber Amaze, and you can find her on Facebook. Amber is my sassy alter ego, the nonconformist that has taken up residency inside me. She is the one that loves surprising people who take a look at me and then wonder, like, you what? You just joined a bagpipe band? You're doing what? You're doing stand-up comedy? They look at, like, how is that possible? Like, so that's Amber. It's my good girl outside, gone rogue on the inside. So she's the one that just loves surprising people. She keeps me young, but Amber can't do everything for me. So I'm going to back up. When my husband and I got married 33 years ago, I said to him, look, I don't want to turn into my parents. Amber keeps me from becoming my parents. But if I start to show certain tendencies, I want you to take me out back, shoot me, and bury me in a shallow grave. And we laughed about that for probably 28 years. And then the shovel showed up next to the door. Just as a reminder. He leaves it there. Then Amber also can't help you with the voice in your head. And not the voice that tells you to, like, kill people or anything like that. we keep those at bay. It's the voice that, all of a sudden in your mind, so you see something, all of a sudden you hear, would you pick up your clothes? There's a coaster. Do I have to do everything around here? And it's like, oh, Mom, you realize, oh no, that's not just in my head, that just came out of my mouth. At my husband, and my daughter. And then she couldn't help me with the mirror. I walked up to the mirror one morning trying to make sure nothing was sticking out funny. I have no idea what I look like right now because I just literally ran from Posh. And I went up, and here I'm thinking I'm going to see my fabulous, in my mind, 20-something-year-old in the mirror. And what do I see looking back? My mother. It was like a Snow White scene from hell. We have a different relationship now, me and the mirror. I avoid it. It avoids me. Unfortunately, we had a design flaw in the bathroom, and the bifold doors immediately across from the shower are mirror bifold doors. It's never a good morning. So now, when I have to put on my makeup in the morning, I approach the mirror carefully. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Dare I look at all? Will I see me ready for prom, or am I only going to see my mom? I do love my mother. We have a little tiny angst going on, but that's... So, but what Amber did teach me is the look. And probably every woman in this room has the look. The look that sends chills down your significant other's spine, and people that you don't even know are afraid. So I did master the look that you better sleep with one eye open, buddy. Which my husband sees on a regular basis when he thinks he's being cute and funny, kind of like the day I came home from the salon and he complimented me on my hair, and I go, oh, thank you so much. And he goes, so, is that your natural color or your original color? There were gestures after the look. And then there was the day, you know, when the hot flashes were starting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, which, by the way, this jacket's really warm. He's like, you know, if you stand in the middle of the room, we'll save money on heat this winter. Thank you, dear. Love you too. But I keep him around. He's cute. So, but midlife doesn't have to be a crisis. So my wisdom for those of you who know people in their 40s or 50s who are acting a little bit crazier than normal, encourage them, like I encourage you, to unleash your inner Amber, or whatever your alter ego's name is, because it's that alter ego that will help you from becoming your parents. Woo!